Hey everyone, I know you never expected this, but as part of my fitness series, yes, I'm doing yoga. But to say you're doing yoga, there's a million ways to do yoga, and today was something completely different. I have to admit, it was very calming and peaceful, and yet painful. But then again, I felt a sense of release. Plus, with my dear friend who I haven't seen in like 30 some years, Erica, who's the owner here at Shala, I took a very unique yoga. What's it called? Like fascia freedom or something like that? Yeah. It's totally not. And I just got back from Kapala, so this is like totally bizarre. And now I'm like rolling on balls and screaming off this tiny little ball. What's up with that?
So fascia freedom is really about incorporating yin yoga, which is the passive holding of stretches, along with using myofascial balls made by a woman named Jill Miller. And both aspects, the yin yoga and the fascia rolling, using these small different size balls on our fascia, help to open up and energize the body. And what they're realizing now is no matter how much you stretch, if you don't open up the fascia body, the body will stay tight.
Well, I can tell you, I know a lot of runners, and I'm a mountain biker, so I was like screaming like the whole time because I'm thinking, wait a minute, I thought I stretched my IT band. I thought I got my hamstrings and calves.
Yeah, well, at first, it's really uncomfortable, but it quickly gets much more easy. And typically what they realize is that you have to use compression as opposed to just stretching.
Yeah.
So compression is really the key.
All right, let's talk to your peeps. So who's done it? How many classes have you done? Let's start with you, Dave.
I've done probably a dozen of these over the course of a couple months. And, my big thing with it is I'm basically new to yoga.
Okay.
And what I love is like the combining of the physical and the mental for me.
Yeah, me too.
And really it's the kind of thing, in Liz's class actually, she has dropped a line, yoga is a journey of the self, through the self, to the self kind of thing.
Ooh.
Right?
I like
and
that.
I always think about that, like you kind of peel back the layers, and I'm always so it brings you back to awareness of different parts of my body.
Yeah.
And for me, it's always about bringing myself into awareness of like what's going on. So I leave here with a greater sense of me, and then me out there. Ooh. So it's kind of like
that's really good. That's like that. And is it Melissa?
Melissa.
Yeah, I'm Melissa.
Hi. So I've done this particular class probably for about a dozen times, and I can't get enough of it. I welcome the pain, completely relaxed with every class that I walk out of here doing. This is just a different kind of relaxation, and like you said, you're stretching out areas that you think that you have or are always stretching out.
Yeah.
So you're just finding these different parts of your body that, not that you didn't know it didn't exist, but that welcome this expansion, I guess, that we didn't know we had. So
you were ranting and raving. I said, wait a minute, save it for the camera. Like, you were like, I can't miss this.
I've been practicing yoga for a long time. This is the one class since it started that I rarely miss. And I think the key is the name. It's freedom. You really feel a sense of freedom in your body, but deeper than that also.
Yeah.
I tell people it's like therapy and a massage all in one.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think I need a massage now. Yeah. Like next week, I was thinking. So, Erica, a little bit about what you did, because which is my favorite part. Is there always a theme? Like today was about, being able to live with people being disappointed. I know when you said that, it was this is probably not very yoga.
Yeah.
But I was ready to go, screw them.
Screw
them, this is who I am.
I think that each class I have a theme, and today's was about disappointment, and not just the courage to disappoint others to be what's true for us, but how can we hold other people's disappointment and hold that space for them and allow them to feel disappointed at us, and how that really helps create a really strong connection between us and another person, instead of trying to change their mind and make it okay for them or do anything, but just hold space for each other, and sometimes we'll be disappointed.
So, like, basically not wanting them to change how they believe, like accepting, okay, you're disappointed in me, and that's all right.
And I hear you, and I'm still going to do what's true for me. And so we hold each other equally, and that's
really deep, man. When we get there, that is freedom, baby.
It is freedom, yeah.
Well, I enjoyed myself immensely, and I've realized that it's very humbling for me because I've taught classes for years, and I know what to do for my body and excel. But then I come in here, and I was born this way with hip dysplasia. It's not going to change, and you didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like, you figured out a way for my hips to do. Yeah. But it is humbling because I can't, do a lot of it. Yes. But I think that's good. Yeah. To put yourself in those vulnerable positions.
It is.
And still love yourself and be like, I'm still going to love my wacky stuff here.
Yeah, I think part of the thing for yoga, for most people coming into studios, they're very good at what they do. Like, they're runners or they're bikers or whatever else. And coming into a yoga studio can be really uncomfortable for people. So we try and make it as easeful as possible and work with your body and how your body was born and go from that place.
Well, I have to tell you a funny story. So years ago, I went to New York City to take yoga. And this is how I sit since that's how I'm born. Like, they loved me in ballet. So they kept thinking something's going to happen. You'll keep stretching it out. Yeah. And I never stretched it out. And so I did hip hop and all that other stuff. And then years later find out I have hip dysplasia. But the yoga instructor said it's because I wasn't in tune with the universe and my mom.
Oh, Lord.
And so he came over and tried
you down.
I went, and I screamed bloody murder. I'm like, that's it, I'm never doing yoga. But the point of the story is just because that experience happened
for sure, and I
shook myself, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shook your relationship with yoga. And I think the word yoga itself, the word means union. And so the way I see union is, how can we meet you exactly how you are? Who you are, your body, how it is, and move from that place.
I was thinking, I do have issues with my mom. That's why.
That's why there's
That's a whole nother segment. All right, guys, for now, I'm so excited for this yoga. Ooh, that means it's time to go. Toodaloo. Bye, guys.
Bye.